Greetings, friends. We've arrived at the third and I think final part of my Coldplay collection video series. So you may be saying, Brooke, what the hell is this? This is a great place to start. Let's talk about my Coldplay puppets. I call them Kupets, like Muppets, but with a C because it's Coldplay. These, you may remember, I talked briefly about it in my last video, my first Coldplay concert experience, where I brought these with me, but that was not the intended purpose for these puppets. Actually, I made them as part of the video that I also made for the Lost ? Which is the acoustic version of it's the piano version of Lost video competition. So not too long after the normal video was released, I believe, or it might have been right before the album version. Before that one, the video for that was released, they had this competition for the piano version. Me, being the young filmmaker / Coldplay fan that I was super excited to enter into this competition, and also being the puppet enthusiast that I am, was very excited to incorporate puppets into my video. I was actually, it was after the Lost video came out, because I was inspired by this one part where Chris moves his head and it reminded me of a Muppet. So I thought, why not make Coldplay puppets? So I did. And I have them all here. I think you can tell who's who. I think I did a pretty good job. This is Guy. Plus, they're all wearing the clothes, or at least an outfit from the Viva era. Johnny, with his signature hat. Obviously, who else would wear this hat? I also have kind of metal rods that I put around the wrists to be able to actually operate them, because these are hand puppets. So you can go in and just do this. And you think, what is that god-awful crinkling noise? There are plastic bags, like sandwich bags in here, that are full of cotton balls. That's how I stuffed these things. These were the first puppets that I ever made. So I think they came out pretty well considering, but they're very they're very do-it-yourself. You know what I mean? This is Will. You can tell because he's bald. Duh. But without a hat. And then we have Chris. I was super pleased with how this jacket came out and everything. I used to bring this to school with me my senior year of high school. I would just on a random day, I'd just be like, I feel like taking my Chris puppet with me. So I would, and I would just carry him around and in the halls and stuff and just do that. Anyway, so yeah, these are my Kupets. And now I actually just kind of keep them in this plastic tub that I have over there because I don't really have a place to display them, and they're kind of creepy anyway when they're sitting out here with their odd googly eyes. The video that I made is 1, terrible, but 2, still on YouTube, so if you guys want to watch that, I'll link to it if you want to watch it. You can let me know what you think. Like I said, not great. If I was doing it today, would be a lot better. I can see why I didn't win the competition. So now that we've got that out of the way, I think next we can talk about, since I have them up at the front here, I have some Coldplay coasters. So this first one is an X and Y coaster. So it has the album cover on the front, and then on the back it says, Coldplay new album X and Y. So you know this is old. In store 06/06/05. Which is nice, because whether you're American like me or not American like a lot of other people in the world, 06/06, still the same, read either way. 6th of June, 6th of June, doesn't matter which comes first, day or month, doesn't matter, who cares. Anyway, 6th of June 2005, in store, new album, X and Y, Coldplay. New single, Speed of Sound, includes 2 new tracks. In store, 23/05/05, so now you know. Day first, then month. Coldplay Twisted Logic Tour 2005. So, I can't read some of these things. These are in German. So, I got this from our good friend at I Ran Away, and she's German. So she had some of these, and she was kind enough to send me one, and I love it. And I don't use it. I keep it in this little Star Wars container that I have, where I also keep my harmonica and guitar pick. But Yes, X and Y coaster. Then I have these coasters, which there's 6 of them in all. This one has the lyrics from Yellow, which, by the way, on the opposite side of all of these is yellow felt. And we have the flame symbol, up in flames, from Milo Xylito. The left, right, left butterfly, green butterfly. Milo Xylito album cover. The little UFO symbol, which again I have as a tattoo also. And a love button. It matches the one that I'm wearing right now. That's a pretty good job. My mom made all of these, the 6 of these coasters, because she's a crafty person like myself, and she was making coasters for all of us kids, and she asked me if I wanted Coldplay themed ones and what Coldplay themed things I wanted on each one. So yeah, she made these, and I got them when I saw them out in San Diego for the last Coldplay concert that I've attended. Back here I have this picture, this drawing, which is like a charcoal drawing. I don't take it out very often. This drawing was done by my friend Rave, who I met on the Coldplaying forums 8 years ago. 8 years ago, yeah, a little over 8 years now. We met, and we've been friends ever since then. And they gave this to me. I met them and another person from Coldplaying 5 years ago. So I like to keep this, but I keep it in the plastic because I don't want it to... What I really should do is get a sealant and then like frame this. I just haven't gotten around to it, but I keep it in the plastic for now. But it's a picture of Chris and Johnny from the Viva La Vida era. So yeah, there's really only a couple more things to show you. I have this Rolling Stone magazine, which is falling apart, but it's from the Viva La Vida era. It's Chris on the cover. The Jesus of Uncool. Well, on here it says Coldplay's Chris Martin, Confessions of an Anxious Rock God. But when we get to, if I can find where it is in here, oh, there's a picture of Chris. By the way, I cut this up. I did not take good care of this thing. We had a project in school one time where we had to make like a collage, so I like took pictures from this. But yeah, the Jesus of Uncool. That's Chris, apparently. Lit in red light, looking actually more like the Satan of Uncool. And then there's a bunch of pictures in here. Him with Gwyneth, him with Beyonce, and that surfer guy. Not related to Everglow. This is way before Everglow. This is falling apart. I wish I had taken better care of this, but coulda, shoulda, woulda, right? June 26, 2008. I have no idea where I actually bought this from. Probably I didn't buy it. Probably my mom bought it. So that's like the only full magazine that I have that's Coldplay related, but I also have a bunch of other like magazine rip-outs that I used to put up on my wall. These are from a magazine called In Touch that my mom used to read, and it's like a celebrity gossip magazine. So basically anytime that they mention something with Gwyneth Paltrow, there was a mention of Chris, or I should say anytime that Chris was mentioned, it was because of Gwyneth Paltrow, but I would take them out of the magazine and put them up on my wall. So we have a bunch of different shots here. We have Chris and Moses on a ride at Disneyland. They're just like pictures of him. This one from the Grammys. But then they also have like this one was an article called Separate Lives. This is from like the table of contents. Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris Martin, separate lives. Gwyneth says their marriage is fine, but the couple is never together. This was, I don't know when this was from, like 2010, maybe? I don't know if there's a date on it, but they're using pictures from the Viva era. I feel like this was before Milo Xylito came out. They're always alone. Gwyneth and Chris often spend time in separate countries. He has his life and she has her life, says a friend. Being together doesn't seem to be their priority. Well, we all know how that turned out. Now they're brothers. Here's a picture of Chris. That's X and Y era. More pictures of Chris. Did Coldplay ban sandwiches from backstage? Yes. Rock bands are notorious for their elaborate backstage demands, but Coldplay's are a little different. They've banned club sandwiches from their catering tour menu, says the Daily Mirror's website, a credible source. Coldplay frontman Chris Martin explained, "It's all part of an effort to keep the bandmates from getting fat. It happens whenever we have downtime," Chris told the site. "We stack on weight." That's a good Chris impression, right? That's exactly how he would have said it. They need the energy. The band has 67 shows on their Viva La Vida tour. Guys, that's nothing. Now, this one, going back to the Chris and Gwyneth trouble, this one was an article when there were rumors about Chris and Kate Bosworth. Gwyneth and Chris, another challenge. Gwyneth, 37, is hiding out and laying low, a friend shares, adding that she has been humiliated by all the talk and can't wait for it to blow over. Here's the article, ready? Oh, Chris denied the incident with Kate. Gwyneth Paltrow's husband, Chris Martin, has threatened to sue a tabloid over a report that he made out with Kate Bosworth. And while Gwyneth believes her husband, she wonders if he's always been faithful, a friend says, explaining they spend a lot of time apart and on different continents. As much as they love their kids, Apple, 5, and Moses, 3, this article's almost 10 years old. The couple have been finding little common ground in recent years. The friend says that Gwyneth has changed a lot, growing more serious and developing an interest in Kabbalah, while Chris, 32, has stayed the same. And as a result, the two have little to talk about. The only thing they may have in common these days is their kids, the friend explained. I'm sorry, this is like bad, but the only thing they may have in common these days is their kids. Well, and though Gwyneth is trying hard to work things out with Chris, some wonder if it's worth it. It's not worth it, guys, don't worry. You're better off. And then this last one is my favorite because it's Chris, and there's a picture of Chewbacca because here's a quote from him. "There's nothing weird about calling your baby Chewbacca if that's what you want to call your baby. It's no stranger than Sarah. A name is just a noise." Chris Martin, Apple and Moses' dad, defends quirky baby name choices. I don't know about you guys, but I always get annoyed when people are talking about weird baby names and they bring up Apple. One, because I'm like, guys, their other kid's name is Moses. You don't talk about him. But also because neither of those names are really that weird. Anyway, I have a few more pictures. These aren't from magazines. I have a still from the talk video that I just printed out in black and white, and it has red lines on it because my printer must have been messed up. Then I have these beautiful pictures of Guy Berryman, which I also used to have on my wall, and no longer do. But I kept them. So what does that tell you? So yeah, these were my fun little magazine-related things. So in the last video, I gave you guys a little taste of some of the Coldplay-related attire that I've worn throughout the years. Sadly, I don't have any remnants from my Viva La Vida pants that I was talking about, but I have one pair of shorts from the Head Full of Dreams era, so I'll show you those. But first, some shirts that I have retired but not cut up, which really is just this shirt. And I'm glad that I retired it when I did, because now that I look at it, it is very tattered. Like all along the neckline here. There's some holes in the back of the shirt, I think on the bottom. But this was the shirt that I bought at my Milo Zalito concert in New Jersey. East Rutherford, New Jersey. It's on the back here somewhere. Boom. But yeah, I wore this a lot. I love this shirt. I love the little running man. He's great, but I wore it too much. These two are actually, they were my sister's shirt, Olivia. Sister's shirts. So this one she got from our Viva La Vida concert. So you see, Viva La Vida Tour 2009. And where's ours? On here. Mansfield, Massachusetts. Boom, right there. And then this is the one that she got from the Milo Zalito tour. Which is like a really cool shirt. Actually, I like this color a lot. Then I have, these are shirts that I actually wear, so they're on hangers. I have this Twisted Logic tour shirt, which actually I just bought from the official Coldplay store because they had a sale. I guess it was like 4 years ago now. And so I got this for like less than $10 or something. So I was like, yeah, I want another X and Y shirt. Because if you recall, I had an X and Y shirt. On the back it had the Speed of Sound code, and on the front it had this same like rainbow Coldplay. They're all about the rainbows, huh? all about the rainbows. So I got that one because I wanted to have that kind of shirt again, and I didn't cut out the front from the other one for whatever reason. I have this shirt, which is one that I made. This is a scene from the Talk video. If you don't know, the Talk video is my favorite video because it combines 3 of my favorite things, which is Coldplay, robots, and outer space. It's like it was meant for me. It doesn't get enough love. So I made this. It's actually the very end of the video where the robot uses his telekinetic powers to retrieve Coldplay and then eats them. And then whistles. He does a pretty good job whistling. This kind of, the paint that I used didn't really stay on very well, but I don't wear that shirt too often anymore. This is another shirt that I made for my Xyloto era. Again, it has my UFO symbol. There's a reason why I got it as a tattoo. But actually I made this, and I wish I still had these pants. Maybe I have some pictures that are like a little, I have some pictures that maybe I'll put up here, but I made this shirt and a pair of leggings. They were white leggings, and I just put paint all over them in that like kind of graffiti style to sort of mimic the cover of Milo Xyloto. And I like wore this and that for Halloween and just basically dressed up as like my costume was just a costume version of the album. Here's yet another shirt that I made. This was the one that I made for my first A Head Full of Dreams concert, and then for my second one I let my sister wear it because she didn't have any Coldplay clothes and she didn't know she was going to a Coldplay concert anyway, so I brought this. And I just have like these little fabric bits that I sewed on, but I made these like crochet flowers that were on my headband. I tried to do the Flower of Life thing over here with embroidery thread. I think it actually came out pretty okay. And then on the back I did Believe in Love in rainbow, which I'm pretty proud of how this came out. Of course, it's chipped a little bit over the year and a half or so. It's just acrylic paint, nothing special. So then I have this shirt, which I made for my second A Head Full of Dreams concert, and it's a little bunched up back here. So this one, I have some of this, well, I have one fabric patch over here that's the same. I put this little 42 on it, which I have on another shirt I'm going to show you, and some more crochet patches. I did this little balloon over here, but it's hard to tell what it is. And then again, the little Flower of Life, and it says, armed with a Coldplay soul. And then I have CJGWP on the pocket. This is not technically a Coldplay thing, but I bought it when I was buying the stuff to make my first Head Full of Dreams shirt, because I saw this and I was like, it's got butterflies on it. I need to buy it. I also have these jean shorts that I painted up for my Head Full of Dreams concerts. So I have like some more fabric patches. I have these buttons with this thread on it, kind of trying to mimic Chris has, or had, the pants that had like that sort of thing. So I just tried to mimic that. I have some of my crochet flowers, and then I have a bunch of butterflies and stars on the side here. I have this pocket I painted to kind of match the pocket of one of Chris's shirts. And then just another little patch on the back here, just kind of supposed to be a little bit circular like the actual flower of life. And then this is the last piece, so I am very proud of this. See, I have this little 42 butterfly on the side, that's why I put it on my Head Full of Dreams shirt also. But this is a shirt that I made after Coldplay were continuously being sued by multiple people for Viva La Vida, the song. I was just like, I'm gonna make a shirt that says I wrote Viva La Vida, and I did, and it's one of my proudest moments. I don't think anyone else in the whole world owns a satirical Coldplay shirt. Do they? If they do, then I'll sue them because I did it first. Please forgive the decrease in quality for this video, but I just realized as I started to put my stuff away that I didn't show you guys this shirt that I have because I was wearing it and I forgot that I was wearing it. This one I got from my A Head Full of Dreams concert. My first one in Philly. I bought it and then I didn't wear it in my second one because I wanted something homemade because I always wear homemade stuff to my concerts. Well, yeah, I didn't mention that either. The I Wrote Viva La Vida shirt, I wore it to my first concert. And no one said anything. But yeah, anyway, that's it. Thanks. Bye. So that's my shirts, that's my pictures, my coasters, my puppets. You guys know pretty much every Coldplay thing that I own now, except for my posters. So I'm gonna show you those. I have one that's here, which I have in this canister, have never hung it up or anything. Again, I should get a frame for this and frame it, hang it up on my wall somewhere, or at least just keep it in a frame. But again, I haven't done it. I'll do it someday. But this is a lithograph that came with Live 2012 because I bought it when they released Live 2012. They had the offer for the CD, DVD, and this. Of course I got it. It has the number on the bottom here. 1782 out of 6,000. So yeah, pretty cool. I keep it in the tube. So the rest of my posters are on my wall. I'm going to kind of pick you guys up and bring you around, show you them. So this is another Milo Xyloto tour poster. This one I actually got from my Milo Xyloto concert. And I just, you know, love it so much. It's the view. It's pretty much the exact same composition as the other poster. It's not the exact same picture, but it's the same concept. So it's them on stage, and you sort of see the view from behind Will of the band and the entire crowd. This was the very first Coldplay poster that I ever got, which I bought from a Walmart. And it's funny because I was complaining to my mom that day that they never had Coldplay posters. And then my sisters, who had gone to look at the posters, came back and were like, Brooke, look what we found. And it was this. And I bought it. The end. Okay, this is a Viva La Vida era poster that I bought from an FYE. Yeah, so I was at the mall one day and I saw that FYE had this poster. Again, I had to get it because it's a Coldplay poster and I love it. It's a great picture. And this is my last Coldplay poster. This is from the Head Full of Dreams tour, and I got it at my Philadelphia concert. So I didn't pick up another one from my San Diego concert because, well, I just didn't. Thank you so much, guys, for watching these videos. If you haven't, that's okay. If you've just watched this one, that's totally fine. If you watched some of them and then gave up, I don't blame you. But thank you anyway. Thank you for at least clicking on them. Thank you for expressing some sort of interest. So yeah, like I said, I don't really have anything else to talk about in my Coldplay collection. If you guys want to see videos from me about other things, I'd be happy to attempt. I'm going to try and make a video that's more of a video essay about like the themes in Coldplay songs. I'm trying to write that now, write a script for it, because it's not just going to be me blabbing in front of a camera. It's going to be me blabbing in front of a microphone with a script that I already wrote. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys around. Bye. Now I'm ready for my big moment, the third part of my collection. The third video in this series. How exciting. Was very excited to, sorry, I'm like, Chris, I gotta burp. What? After he ate a banana. Johnny, with his hat. Oh no, Chris's face down. Oh jeez, oh jeez, okay. We're gonna have a lot of bloopers for this video. It's gonna be great. And they have, oh, that's nasty. They have the picture of him throwing the guy to the ground. That's not good. That, I feel like, is a moment where when you grow up, you start to realize, oh, that's why he did those things. Okay, I feel really bad about it. Anyway, I'm just talking, so yes. I'll try and find the picture that it's based off of and overlay it on the screen. And if I can't, then I'll just cut this part out. And you'll never know, unless I put it at the end of the video.